Today, from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints taking on Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings.
It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they interplay. They come in off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season, winners of 8 of their last 10. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Vikings ready to go to work, led out by their quarterback in his 3rd year wearing purple, 9th year overall in the NFL, a Pro Bowler in Kirk Cousins.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
NFL Madden League Season 1-8-2020 games and highlights coming up next of Week 1-6.
Cousins on first down. And this will be incomplete. A physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Cousins to throw it. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Trey Hendrickson. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care
Week
at this
1-6 NFL 2020 matchups coming up next. Indianapolis Colts 1-0 Pittsburgh Steelers 1-1-3.
Last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the all-time leader in terms of passing yards in NFL history, their 41-year-old quarterback, Drew Brees.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup. Love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to the loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 11 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And
Group 16 NFL 2020 matchups coming up next. Los Angeles Rams 9-5, Seattle Seahawks 104.
Before he gets there.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Finding Harris over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Breeze now on 1st down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his 1st drive. Instead, 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stick.
He's sacked back around the 28.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. This from 44 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Vikings nothing.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard. but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Week 16 NFL 2020 matchups coming up next. Tennessee Titans 1-0 Green Bay Packers 1-1-3.
Weekend in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
It's a gain of 10.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 8 catches, 104 yards.
Having a nice season. Number 8 in the league in receiving yards. And not just making his team happy, but anyone who's picked him in fantasy football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cousins again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
5-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
Saints 3, Vikings nothing.
Six yards left on second down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
Week 16 NFL 2020 matchups coming up next. Chicago Bears 7-7 Jacksonville Jaguars 1-1-3.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang. Had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover, look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
The throw from Breeze into the hands of Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. For the Vikings and Saints, you might recall they battled in the wild card round a season ago, and it was the guys in purple who came in and pulled off the upset, with Kirk Cousins finding Kyle Rudolph in the end zone in overtime to sew up a 26-20 win. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 23. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Breeze. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Breeze to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now Breeze again. That's caught at the 3. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Here we go with Kamara. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Kamara on 4th and goal, unable to get in. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Cousins now to throw on first down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins to Jefferson on the slant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we're off to check out another game, and you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you, and you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, not much happening on the scoreboard, just a lone field goal in that 1st half. For the call of the 2nd half, maybe we can get a touchdown, fellas. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the 1st half. 3-0 our score as the 2nd half gets underway. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
Here's Breeze. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lutz puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
The score is Saints 6, Vikings nothing.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
They're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins, complete. Jefferson the target. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
To Justin Jefferson. A gain of 13 yards.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Trey Hendrickson in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. On first down, Breeze. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome to the stream. Merry Christmas.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. A timeout here as we got a player shaken up, and that's Johnson who's down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The last one got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Breeze now. Sanders has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy
Merry
type
Christmas,
of a throw.
everybody.
I think he looks at it as I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the
running with Kamara. Anthony Harris on the tackle. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2-yard line.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Smith catches left side. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
First down and goal to go.
To throw, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Throwing again on second down. Breeze. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Again, it's Breeze. Eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
A loss on the
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0.
Saints 9, Vikings nothing.
Same story continues. He's the only one that scored for them, their kicker, with all the points.
So now when we hear the chants of MVP, MVP, they're definitely aimed at him because he has been the only guy who's put points on the board in this game.
Kickers are always either the hero or the GOAT. So far, he's definitely the hero. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Trey Hendrickson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now Cousins. And he's going to go down again. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
A loss of 4 yards.
Cousins to throw for it on fourth. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
On the ground, Kamara. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Again, it's Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a
Week
big way.
1-6 Minnesota Vikings 0 New Orleans Saints 9 final.
And the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So for New Orleans, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.